Good morning. Time to make the coffee. Today's flavor is cinnamon churro. I got it from Ollie's. It's the Donut Cafe brand, and it's good. I like the Donut Cafe coffees that you can get at Ollie's. I still have plenty of coffee. I don't need to restock right now. So I want to use up what I have so that it doesn't get stale, although I don't know if coffee gets stale. You can always keep it in the freezer. I have some coffee that I've had for a long time. It's bulk coffee, but I keep that in my prepper stash. So I have a little bit of cleaning up to do in the kitchen. Just a few dirty dishes and get some of the things off my kitchen table. I always seem to accumulate clutter on my kitchen table, but I don't think that's unusual. I think most of us have a table or a counter or somewhere where all our stuff lands until we deal with it. So I'm going to have to cook something for dinner tonight because I ate everything. And I'm always happy when I finish up all the leftovers because then I feel like I didn't waste any money when it comes to food. So, yeah, we still have plenty of snow. There's probably a good foot out there, judging from what's on top of the little fire pit I have on my deck. So it's going to be a high of 38 today, but I don't think too much of the snow is going to melt. And I think we're supposed to have a little snow mixed with rain, so I'm sure that'll make some ice, which is pretty dangerous, as you all know, especially if you're elderly and you're trying to walk somewhere. So get yourself some no-slip rubber boots. They may not be the epitome of fashion, but at least they'll keep you safe. So I don't have any plans to go anywhere today. I really need to stop sitting around, though, and do a little something. Most of the things that I have to do now in my downstairs here are not real big projects. I still need to put together my shoe cabinet. That's still in a box in the garage. I need to clear out the underneath my day bed. I have some couch covers and things under there that need to go into the ottoman. And then I need to put the walking pad under there. So, just little things to make the room neat and so that everything has its place. So, cheers. That's a good combination with the Italian sweet creamer that I get from Walmart. It's the Great Value brand, and it's pretty tasty. So, and I know it's not good for me, but I drink it anyway, and I usually only have 1 or 2 cups of something a day. So I think it'll be all right. I have no idea what I'm going to make for dinner. I ate up all the salad. I do have some cucumbers that I could have. And I really don't think I want to run out just to get a bag of lettuce. But you never know. I might do that. But I'm not planning to. I have plenty of frozen vegetables in the freezer that I could have instead. And those need to be eaten anyway so that I can continue to make some room in the freezer. So, all right, well, I think I will meet you over there at the budget book. Okay, here we are back at the budget book. Well, yesterday I did spend some money. I bought some fennel seed on Amazon and a couple other little things. So it's really nice having all these delivery services so I don't have to go out and shop, because when you're out and shopping in the stores, you do tend to pick up more things that you really don't need. At least I find that to be the case with me. If I go and shop online, I'm looking for something particular that I want to buy. I don't usually just go shop online and buy random things. I usually have something in mind that I'm looking for, and then I always try and find the best price. So for me, that's usually on Amazon. Sometimes Walmart has some good things. I did buy a freezer about a month ago, an upright freezer at Walmart for a really good price. So a lot of times I'll check to see if different places have the same thing, and wherever the price is the best, that's where I'll buy it. So did you know Walmart is going to be selling tiny houses now? Yes, tiny houses. So I guess it's a thing. They want us all to live in a little tiny house, which really wouldn't be a terrible idea. I mean, if you think about it, it's not any different than living in a trailer, even though the tiny houses are usually smaller. But the thing is to find a place for them where you can actually park them. And a lot of the places don't have, a place to park. And you still have to pay rent on the land that you're sitting on. So it isn't always the cheapest option, but, for those people that can't afford their own place, I think it's a good idea. So yeah, Walmart's on board with the tiny houses, and I know Elon Musk, he has a tiny house. I guess it's one that you can, the walls and everything it comes in I don't even know how to describe it. It comes like in a package, and the walls are easy to set up. They're on hinges and stuff. So the biggest concern that I would have living in a tiny house or a trailer would be if there was a tornado or something like that happening. It would be kind of scary. You wouldn't want your house to blow away. But, I guess it's better than being homeless. And I know a lot of people nowadays, I don't know any in particular, are living in their car or a van. Well, I take that back. My son-in-law's brother is building out a van. He's already in his 40s. He's not a spring chicken. But he's building out a van that he wants to live in and travel the country. So, all kinds of lifestyles out there. Whatever floats your boat, that's what you should do. And it is a good way to travel, if you don't mind. Then, you take your home with you. But anyway, I thought that was interesting that Walmart now is selling tiny houses. So I guess they're here to stay. So, all right. Well, that's all I have for my budget book chat today. Still trying to keep it on the low spend. And working on having at least a 2-week period this month where I have a no spend, and the rest of the time will just be gathering up those things that I still need. So, all right, see you in a little bit. Well, good morning again. Cheers. Time for a reading. Life Lessons from Julia Cameron. on day 17 today. It's the 17th of January. It's cold, lots of snow, but it'll go away eventually. So today's reading says, "Little one, be willing to be a beginner. Do not demand perfection of your efforts. You are our creation. You are intended to practice creativity yourself. All of your attempts please us. We find grace in your aspirations. Extend to yourself acceptance. Encourage yourself as we encourage you. You are perfect in your imperfection." I think a lot of us, rather than doing, and I'm guilty of this too, rather than doing things just for pleasure, we do things to attempt perfection, which is okay. You can work towards perfection, but I think a lot of times we lose our focus of the actual pleasure of doing something when we focus too much on perfection. And that's one thing that I know I'm guilty of. I do it when I paint. I fiddle with it and fiddle with it to try and get it perfect, when it probably would have looked as good or even better maybe if I had just been a little looser with my paintbrush and not fiddled so much, because it does take away from the pleasure of doing the actual activity. At least I find that to be true. So always striving for perfection, sometimes it's better just to get it done rather than fiddling around and trying to make something perfect. I know what that will do if you're always aiming for perfection is sometimes it'll make it so that you don't even start something, because if it can't be perfect, I don't want to do it. So I don't think that's a good idea. And sometimes, when you're working on something and you don't focus so much on the perfection part, you still end up in the end, maybe you have to keep adding to whatever it is you're doing, but I think in the end you still end up with something that you're happy with. So what do you guys think about that? Are you a perfectionist that constantly has to pick away at something until it's absolutely perfect? Or do you just like to jump right in and just do it? So I have to work on that a little bit more on myself, not to try and be so perfect all the time. Now, my mom is a perfectionist to a fault. She just will fuss and fuss with something until it reaches her level of perfection. And in the meantime, sometimes she can drive everybody crazy doing that, because she'll just, expect that from other people too. So that sort of makes people not want to help if you're always nitpicking about what they're doing, and it's like, no, that's not the right process, that's not the right way to do it, you should do it this way, you should do it that way. Well, sometimes there is no way that you should do it, but you just do it. So anyway, yeah, my mom's notorious for that, everything perfection, and she takes great pride in that, which is okay. I mean, mostly the German people are a very clean people. They like everything clean. So she used to tell me stories about how they would even scrub their sofas, every week or whatever, to get the dirt off the sofas and things. And I still remember my grandma, they lived in an apartment house, and every week somebody had the duty of cleaning the halls, the hallway, and the stairs and everything. That was up to the tenants, and every week you had your assignment where you would have to go out and clean the community stairs. So, yeah, the German people are kind of a little over the top, at least they used to be back in the day. I don't know what's going on over there now, but they were like over the top clean. You had to have everything clean and perfect. So I guess I didn't follow in those footsteps because my house is okay, you know. I certainly wouldn't want to eat off the floor, but yeah, it's good enough. It's good enough for me. It's not perfect, but it's good enough for me. So sometimes good enough is enough to make you feel calm and peaceful and put together, you know, like you don't constantly have to be there scrubbing your floor with a toothbrush. Anyway, those are my thoughts on the subject. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Do you drive yourself crazy trying to reach a level of perfection, or do you just enjoy doing things that make you happy, and if they're not perfect, that's okay. All right, let me know in the comments below. All right, well, I put the casters under the ottoman. That's going to go right there. And under there, I have a trundle with some stuff on it that I have to pull out of there because that's where I want to put the walking pad. And hopefully I can get it in and out of there okay. So that is my new fan that I have to call my handyman to put up. So that's what I'm doing this morning, just sort of getting my living room all nice and orderly. And I got to see what's under there, besides a lot of dust bunnies. I've been working a little bit more on my living room, and I got the trundle bed out of there. And now I can put my walking pad under there and pull it out. It's a little heavy. It weighs about 50 pounds, but I can manage it, and then I can see the television. So I'd like to get my living room set up today and be done with it. The only thing that won't be done is in here is my fan, my ceiling fan. So I just have to wait for the handyman for that. Well, here is the trundle I pulled out from underneath the day bed, and that is going to donation. This leather material stuff is going in the laundry, and see if I can make some pillows out of it, maybe. I don't know. It's got like some little pinholes in parts of it. I don't know yet. And then I have my walking pad, and that fits perfectly under the day bed. So I got all that organized and done today, and I'm happy about that. And I put this on sliders because it is really heavy, and it's supposed to be like non-skid, but I think it'll be all right to walk on that way. If not, I'll just take the sliders off when I use it and put them back under there when I need to slide it back under. But that's been working okay. And then over here, I moved this chair back over here, and I put this back on this side. I tried it over there, but that wasn't working as well. And then I put this on sliders too, and now it's real easy to slide and turn around so that when I have company, I can face the chair that way. So hopefully I will get all this taken care of today, and still have this big huge dog bed here with my little guy in it. And I don't know what I'm going to do with that. They really like it, so I hate to take it away from them. But we'll see. I'll see how crowded it looks in here. And then this I have to do something with, obviously. So then my living room will be complete. All done, right, puppies? Okay, well, I think I'm going to take a little break. Not that I've been working that hard, but I'm very happy I got done what I got done today. So the living room is almost done, and I'll be very happy that I don't have to fool around with much of that anymore. So I got some of the last of my Amazon orders, things that I needed on Amazon, and this is what came today. So I got this big pack of organic fennel seeds, and I make tea out of these. So this will last me a long time, and this was like $14 for 1 3/4 pound. It was the best deal that I could find on Amazon. So I got that, and it's from Jiva Organic, so I got that. Now I haven't tried this before, but I wanted to try it. They're alkalizing granules, and what it is, you add it to your coffee or acidic foods. It says you can sprinkle it on acidic foods like tomato sauce and things, but it says it makes a good cup even better, reduces coffee acids by up to 90%. Add to coffee before or after brewing. And they're little packets. I can't remember how much it was because I ordered it a while ago. It took quite a while to get this. So probably a month. So I don't quite remember how much I paid for it. And then another thing that I got was these little cups with lids. One of my viewers, she recommended that to try that. And what she does is she freezes her hummus and her guacamole in there. And I thought that was a good idea. And you can wash these out. I mean, these are disposable, but you can wash these out and reuse them. So, and these were, I think, $4.99. I'm also waiting for these are 2 ounces, and I'm waiting for a 3-ounce cup to be delivered at some point, who knows when. So that was what I got from Amazon, and I got some more casters, but I got casters that lock so that, you know, they don't slide all over the place, because my ottomans now are really super easy to move, and that's what I'm trying to do pretty much in most of my house. Just get things so that I can move them easily, clean under it. It was easy to clean under my day bed because that accumulates a lot of dog hair under there. So I'm trying to keep the house cleaner, not perfect, you know, like I said before, who cares about perfection? But I do want to keep it cleaner so that I'm comfortable in my own house. So anyway, I don't know what I'm having for dinner, something quick. I'm just going to pull a few things out of the freezer. So maybe I'll make a baked potato. That sounds good. All right, well, let me see what I can find. Okay, well, here's what I randomly pulled out of the freezer and the pantry. I bought some of this pulled jackfruit that I've never tried before. I think I got that at Meijer's. So I want to try that. It's microwave ready to heat, or you can heat it however you want. I want some of this butter and herb mashed potatoes. I like instant mashed potatoes. I think they're really tasty. And I have a little bit of California blend veggies that I'm going to have too. And that'll be a very quick and easy dinner tonight. Here is tonight's dinner. I took some of that pulled jackfruit, and I actually made like a gravy out of the spinach dip I made yesterday, and I put it with the veggies, and I also added the spinach dip to the potatoes, and they're really good. So I used half and half to make the mashed potatoes. This is what I have left of the spinach dip. This is the sauce I made, and the pulled jackfruit. So that's what's for tonight's quick and easy dinner. Well, okay, dinner was pretty good. Can't say it was the most delicious thing I've ever had, but the mashed potatoes were really good with the spinach dip in them. The the meat. What do you call it? Well, anyway, it was okay. It was all right. It needed a little bit more flavor. And it had just a touch of heat that I wasn't real crazy about. So, jackfruit, that's what it is. But yeah, it was all right, you know, for a really quick meal. The winter blend veggies were almost all carrots, which is fine, but I prefer that it would have some more broccoli and cauliflower and things, but it didn't, so I ate that, and it was very filling. So I still have some mashed potatoes left over. I still have some of the meat. I think I would make some sort of a maybe a brown gravy or something with it. I have another packet of it with barbecue sauce, and I could add barbecue sauce to this too. But we'll see. You know, I'll eat it tomorrow maybe. So it would be good with baked beans, maybe on a bun. That might be good. But anyway, I am done for the day, and I got everything put out in the garage. The boxes need to go in the trash next week. And the trundle, I think I'm just going to donate. I'm not even going to bother putting it up for sale. There's no point. And it's light enough where one person can drag it away. So, but anyway, that's all I have for you today, my friends. I want to wish you abundant blessings. I love you guys. Be good to yourself. Be good to others. God bless you, and I'll see you next time. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe, comment, and like. It helps my channel grow. Don't forget to share, and thanks for watching.